over. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby,
Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Ready.
36-yard line.
Ready.
Right side to Watson. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They go play action here on 1st down. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. The Saints at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Left thing, 19.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Targets the sideline. He'll complete this pass to Johnson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Let's go now. Bravo 80. Go.
2nd and 11. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound? There's plenty of time remaining in this game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 31 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the RPO, he completes it. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Powering his way forward. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate with that last one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Saints 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's out quickly to London. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 14-yard line.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
It's now third and less than a yard.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's second and 7.
At the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
6 yards.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
60
line.
Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
9-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And Watson has it right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. A complete once again to Watson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into space at the 45. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Falcons, first down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 14. First down.
Throw left side, there's London. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the Saints' 25-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Right side to Watson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They get this out left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Saints 23.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though?